AYV is your home of credible, factual and balanced news coverage. We pride ourselves as the nation's most trusted news source. Because of this, our brand is likely to be used to spread fake news. To verify our stories, please check our various social media pages, visit our website on www.ayvnews.com or send us an email to info@ayvnews.com.
Sierra Leone decides when it breaks at the polling stations. We are your first and most reliable witnesses. We deliver a crisp and concise as usual.
With our modern broadcasting equipment, seamless coverage all round.
From all angles and perspectives on TV, radio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
We serve you with nothing but unadulterated information. For sure, we are your trusted election hub.
We will give you a round-the-clock update and a precise look and picture of the election.
We will uncover and probe the business side of the polls.
Who's buying whose vote and why you should be concerned.
We will assemble all the experts shaping the conversation.
Before, during, and after the elections,
We are ready.
The tax ahead, we are more than ready.
We are your home of all things credible, factual, and all times balanced.
AYV.
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 You are watching AYV Television.
Good evening and welcome to Banter News on AYV Television on Channel 33 and also on Radio FM 101.7. My name is Bokari Matia. Let's start with the headlines.
"23 senior RSLAF officers promote to lieutenant colonels and colonels."
Hard work and dedication to their career. We encourage them to continue to work hard as promotion means added responsibility.
APC Interim Transitional Committee to work without Alfred Conteh.
Chairman Alfred Conteh went ahead and unilaterally, with impunity among other attempts, 1. Appointed chairmen of districts, organs and diaspora against the dictates of the court ruling, ITDC and the commission.
And United Bank for Africa launches its third edition of National Essay Competition for pupils in secondary school.
Write a second essay this time around for us to be able to prove that there is one that gives the first essay. So this time around, the 12 finalists will be required to write an essay wherein they be given the topic at that particular point in time, which will be evaluated for selecting the first, second, and top place national winners.
Now for the full news with Bokari Matia.
The news The All People's Congress Party Interim Transitional Governance Committee in a press conference said the committee's chairman, Alfred Conteh, has personally violated the court order of Justice Adrian Fisher, which goes against the dictates of the court ruling, ITGC and party stakeholders. And as such, they are now ready to man the party's affairs without him. Alhaji Musaba has more.
Interim Transitional Governance Committee of the All People's Congress APC on Friday 11th November 2022 held a press conference at their party's headquarters in Freetown. Following the press conference by the Political Parties Registration Commission PPRC and the subsequent radio interview of the ITGC Commission's chairman Alfred Conteh on the status of the All People's Congress, the Secretary and Head of Secretariat ITGC, Honorable Abdul Kago, said,
The chairman, Alfred Conteh, went ahead and unilaterally, with impunity, among other attempts, 1. Appointed chairmen of districts, organs, and diaspora against the dictates of the court ruling, ITGC, and the Commission, and stakeholders of the party, which has largely rejected and denounced by the membership, including the very appointees, as reckless and dictatorial. 2. Submitted a nomination list containing 24 persons, other than the prescribed 10 members, Alfred Conteh component, to the TIIEMC as against the advice of the PPRC on the 5th of August 2022.
Following some members of the National Union of APC Students, who on Thursday, 10th November 2022, staged a peaceful protest at their party's headquarters in Freetown, requesting the chairman of the Interim Governance Transition Committee, Alfred Conteh, to resign from his position. The Public Relations Officer of the National Union of APC Students, Emmanuel K. Kanu, said,
We want to send this message to Alfred Conteh.
We want to send this message to Alfred Conteh that we will continue to resist him and will not be given the space to hijack the APC. We came to a conclusion that any press release will be disregarded from Alfred Conteh if it does not constitute the simple majority.
Alhaji Musaba, AYV News, Freetown.
Officers, including the Acting Director of Defense, Public Relations and Information in the Republic of the Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Lieutenant Colonel Issa Bangura, have been decorated with promotions to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel and Colonels. The decoration ceremony was held at the newly constructed Merrion Officers Mess, Wilberforce Barracks in Freetown. Samuel Ibrahim Kuruma has more.
Assuming these covetous ranks of lieutenant colonels and colonels in the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces is earned only by the chosen few. Promotions, they say, comes from God through man, which in their case was through a well-constituted board that is said to be credible and had to weigh the options. In his opening remarks to the newly decorated lieutenant colonels and colonels, Assistant Chief of Defense Staff, Personnel and Military Secretary, Brigadier General Mike Kamara, said their senior officers have worked diligently to earn these well-deserved promotions. This is a manifestation of the work and dedication to their career, he said, while encouraging them to continue to work hard.
This is a manifestation of hard work and dedication to their career. We encourage them to continue to work hard, as promotion means added responsibility and added trouble. I encourage also the families, friends and loved ones to continue to support them, encourage them during the course of the career.
Addressing the senior officers, Chief of Defense Staff Lieutenant General Peter K. Lavahun speaks on the token that the promotion of these senior personnel was well vetted by a team of credible individuals. Criteria for promotions in the Army, he revealed, are gauged against time and vacancy. He admonished and urged the senior officers and officers of other junior ranks assembled at the newly constructed Mayong Officers Mess Wilberforce to be persevere.
And then we all know the criteria that is set for promotion. Yeah, it is gauged against time and vacancies. And in our environment now, all of us will agree that if not all, but quite a good number of us are due for promotion. But we cannot promote everybody. Yeah, so that is what we have to bear with that. And we'll continue to hammer this home. Because even as we are here now, and even when these promotions were out, a lot of gimmicks, a lot of background comments were made, but as a commander, I remember in my address to you guys that I have to take tough decisions. It might not be interesting to you, it might not be palatable to you, but I have to take them. If it's bad, I come back to say, sorry gentlemen. But as far as I'm concerned, this was not a bad decision. It was done in the interest of the institution, and we have to bear with that.
Delivering his keynote address, the Deputy Minister of Defense, Colonel Retired Moana Massakoy, expresses delight to be part of the memorable event, stating that promotions generally in the armed forces keeps the institution running, and the just decorated crops of senior officers have made the institution proud. He congratulated them and especially their family members for the good job.
There is a maxim that states, to whom much is given, much is expected. Promotion comes with more responsibilities, but I know that there is nothing that you fine gentlemen seated here will not be able to handle. You have been elevated today to another level, and therefore all eyes will be on you. Promotion are always based on existing vacancies, and we usually say promotions comes from God. But I am of the conviction that they are always accompanied by patience and hard work.
It is no doubt that RSLAF is a unique institution, one that has come under radical criticisms in recent times. Before this, people thought it was meant for dropouts. But through collective efforts, it has been able to change that perception. The institution holds a key mandate to protect and defend the territorial integrities of Sierra Leone. Samuel Ibrahim Koroma, AYV News Freetown.
Now, the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of United Bank of Africa, Usman Isiaka, has disclosed that part of their foundation's key drive is to improve the access to education for the underprivileged across Africa. He noted that this year's third edition National Essay Competition for pupils in senior secondary classes will offer the opportunity to change their critical thinking. He made the statement at the official launch of UBA Foundation's third edition National Essay Competition at the Bintumani Conference Hall at Aberdeen in Freetown, and Ransford McLean has more.
The National Essay Competition, organized by UBA Africa Foundation for Senior Secondary School Pupils in Sierra Leone, started in 2020. While highlighting on the previous edition, Managing Director, United Bank for Africa Sierra Leone, Usman Isiaka says, since the first edition, they have received impressive results from competitors of 411 out of 304 schools from 16 districts in the country. He further emphasized that they remain committed to organize the National Essay Competition every year to complement government efforts in promoting quality education in Sierra Leone.
Write a second essay this time around for us to be able to prove that there is one that gives the first essay. So this time around, the 12 finalists will be required to write an essay wherein they be given the topic at that particular point in time, which will be evaluated for selecting the first, second, and top place national winners that will get the scholarship grant, while all the 12 finalists efficiently defend their essays in a 5-minute interview with the judges and made a cut-off mark of 45% in the second essay topic, will each receive a laptop. This is a little amendment to what we have been having in the past. We want to be sure that the 12 panelists that come forward actually wrote the essay themselves and not that people helped them to write it. Okay? So when they write and they are selected as 12, because we're not there when they are writing or when they are submitting, so the only way we can certify ourselves that they actually wrote it is that they will have a 5-minute opportunity to speak with the panel of judges to defend the paper that they have written.
Director, School Quality Assurance Frances Kamara appreciated the management of UBA for the move and promised to provide their utmost support to the project. She was not shy to express dissatisfaction on the low turnout from pupils, specifically from Western area, that failed to apply for the National Essay Competition last year.
Last year we are disappointed. The boxes spent almost all of the time at the ministries. What we saw was not encouraging. The ministers and the secretary kept asking, especially for the Western area. We know the schools in the Western area, the population is too huge for you to just submit not more than 100 or not even 50. That was a great disappointment. I was involved and I was not pleased.
Giving testimony, last year's first runners-up from the Sierra Leone Grammar School says competing with others was a great moment for him as it has boosted his confidence level on public speaking. The topic for this year's essay competition for pupils is transforming education requires collective efforts, including that of families and communities. Discuss specific interventions from families and or communities that can improve quality in education. Ransford McLean.
In Makeni, EcoBank has celebrated its Foundation Day with the theme Leaving No One Behind. To demonstrate financial inclusion system, the bank engaged business community in Makeni on the need to do formal banking. Augusta Ethel Toure has the details.
Financial inclusion is the new name in contemporary financial services. Today being EcoBank Day, this financial institution celebrates with the theme, Leave No One Behind. Going by this, the business community forms a major part of this celebration, as respective business owners were targeted on the need to do formal banking. Aubrey Leslie Jones, EcoBank branch manager Makeni, explains why this set of people were targeted in this year's celebration.
EcoBank as a group thought it fit that we could talk to our business people, specifically market women, so that they would understand the importance of banking and the importance of carrying out their businesses. We discussed two main topics. One, comparing the Osusu Master and the bank, and another one, ways in which they could grow their businesses. My take-home message would be, it is okay to bank, and banking is not about being literate, banking is not about being rich, banking is for everyone. If you understand what the bank provides for you, you'll be able to do your business as an individual and you'll benefit not only yourself, your community, but the nation as a whole.
As for the business community, the event is one that would better inform them on the need to do formal banking, especially with EcoBank. Alpha M. Saye is one of the traders in Makeni.
I'm so happy to be part of this ceremony today. A lot of thanks to EcoBank to teach us how to operate our businesses. I learned a lot this morning. The manager tried to tell us that we should try to distinct our business from ourselves. The business should be seen as a separate entity distinct from the owner. So whatever money you take from the bank as a loan, make sure you utilize it for the purpose for which you took the loan. So we should make sure that if you take any money from the loan and use it for private issue, make sure you refund it again. Businessmen should try to reduce their load to make profit, and if you want to withdraw money for personal use, it should be from your profit, not from the loan.
Augusta Ethel Tuye, AYV News, Makeni.
The principal of College of Theology and Management and Church Training Center has encouraged the new students of the college to be determined, courageous, and also to have good character, noting that they are an instrument of transformation. Reverend Dr. Ken Lucy made this statement to the students during their matriculation ceremony, which was held at the College Hall in Freetown. Our reporter, Joseph John Samai, has more.
Matriculation is a process of becoming a student or enrolling into a college. This event marks the moment when all new students, both first year and transfer, officially become a part of the family in the college history. Speaking at the ceremony, Reverend Dr. Ken Lewis speaks to the matriculant on the following: determination, courageous, and good character.
To encourage you to be determined. You may not know the worth of the undertaking you have made this afternoon, but if you remain determined and focused, you will get to where you want to reach. In this country, there is this adage that the youths are the future leaders for tomorrow. Let me tell you, the future belongs to those who see possibilities before they become obvious. Your possibilities must be viewed, and after that, it will become obvious. And that is just what you have said. You have done the matriculation today. In a couple of years, surely and hopefully, the Lord being your helper, you will graduate.
Reverend Selina Pratt is the registrar of the college. An interview with AYV emphasized on the courses offered in the college, because some people believe that the college only offers pastoral courses, and further speaks on the expectation of
just think that it is only theology that we are offering. But as it stands now, the college was first of all set up to train pastors, church workers. It was a seminary, but as time goes on, to cater for the needs of the country, the college started to include in secular courses in community development studies, diploma in community development studies, higher national diploma in community development studies, and the Bachelor of Arts in community development studies. We then have the management program, which is supervised by the Institute of Public Administration, IPAM. I expected them to go through all the academic procedures since they've taken their vows. We expect them to go through all the disciplines, especially their course of study.
The ceremony was climaxed with taking off the oath and of the college register. Joseph John Samai, AYV News, Freetown.
This is Prime Time News on AYV Television and Radio. Stay tuned for more stories after the break.
Most countries in Africa have been struggling to maintain long-serving electricity services, but over the years, most of those countries have failed, and as a result, many other sectors like health, business, education have been negatively impacted. To help salvage this problem for life is why the Central University, One Silicon Hills, Mile 91, Tonkolili District in Sierra Leone has decided to establish a renewable energy department to help train and equip young minds to create a lasting solution to not just Sierra Leone's energy supply problem, but the entire Africa and the world at large.
We believe that as a department we will help in setting the way for Sierra Leone and other countries in the African continent to advance their renewable energy systems. We also believe in practical as well as theory. With the two, we know we can build strong minds to help countries within the African continent benefit from their natural resources like the sun, wind, hydro, biomass, geothermal, and many other sources.
For a potential student to understand and respond to this continental problem, the university has established solar farms backed up with strong power systems to help students realize their skills. Trained and qualified staff are all on the standby to guide potential students.
What we'll be doing here will be different from what is practiced in other places, because here we focus on training our students not just to understand ideas related to the course, but will help them set the pace in creating solutions to renewable energy problems in their communities, countries and beyond. Also, with the guidance of our well-trained staff, we are sure that we'll be able to help our students apply these practical solutions in shaping the renewable energy sector.
Be part of the renewable energy family at the Central University, and together, let's join in the fight to respond and repurpose our national and continental energy system to become resource efficient from natural resources for decades to come.
Welcome back. I am Bokari Mati and this is AYV's Primetime News. Let's take some more stories. Now, drip irrigation farming system is not common in Sierra Leone. As such, many farmers can only practice farming during the rains. In an effort to practice farming throughout the year, Goli Agriculture Development Sierra Leone Limited is about to roll out an advanced agricultural project that will train farmers on this system of cultivation. Recently, project sites have been visited across the country, and our reporter Abasise was part of those site visits and our report.
In a well-attended ceremony across the regions, Goli Agriculture Development Sierra Leone Limited has inaugurated implementation of an advanced agricultural project in the country. Top officials of these agricultural projects, government representatives, and traditional leaders witnessed this historic event in the south, east, and the northwest regions of the country. The primary goal of this project is to address the perennial problem of food insecurity in the country. This according to Ambassador Omri Goli, CEO, Goli Agriculture Development Sierra Leone Limited.
We want to ensure that the people of our beloved country have enough to eat and also enough to sell. We have very verdant soil, we have very beautiful green pastures, we have a very resilient people, beautiful people, and when you combine all of that, we can address some of the issues that confront us today.
How would this be achieved? Ambassador Goli again.
Our country being suffering from hunger, which depresses all of us, and this is something that we need to address. So with agricultural techniques, agricultural technology, we intend to import the technology from those that know it, to bring it here so that we can benefit from it, and we can then use that to advance food security.
Saidu by Mangi, Bo District Agriculture Officer, said the ongoing project can fit into the country's master irrigation system, thereby increases agriculture productivity.
This one can fit into that one because we have already a master plan irrigation system in this country, and we will just collaborate and absorb this one into our system, and they will all able to implement it very well so that we can achieve the food security.
The project will serve as a training ground for youth in the eastern region and the country at large. This according to Maurice Nyani, Kenema District Council Administrative Assistant. Resident Minister Northwest Region, Alhaji Alpha Kanu, stated that the investment by Goli Agriculture Development Sierra Leone Limited will address two key problems in farming.
He's come here to kill two birds with one stone. First stone, kill education, and combining it with agriculture, which means that young people who are now leaving school, who may want to go into other trades, now have an opportunity to go into agricultural training.
Drumming, singing, and dancing formed part of the warm reception accorded to the Goli Agriculture Development Sierra Leone Limited team in the respective regions. Abasise, AYV News, Northwest Region.
Now, residents of Balamuya in Kambia district have registered their appreciation to the National Petroleum Sierra Leone Limited for establishing its first new outlet in the community. These residents say the new outlet in the community is a remedy to their challenge in purchasing petroleum products over the years. Abubakar Kulox Bangura was at the opening and now filed in this report.
Balamuya, located in Kambia district in the north provinces of Sierra Leone, is a busy trading, transportation and business center, and it is approximately hosting about 20,000 residents, with young being the majority. The community shares international border with the town of Pamalap located in the Republic of Guinea, making the use of petroleum product mandatory for residents and people visiting the town. Sharing his experience, one ordeals faced to purchase petroleum products. Al-Hassan Kamara, a commercial bike rider, said petroleum is an important necessity for businesses that depend on transportation, most especially for them as bike riders. This, he says, doesn't seem to be the case for them before the establishment of the new MP outlets in the community.
We have to visit other communities to buy fuel. Sometimes when our fuel finished in our motorcycle, we have to push it to Kambia petrol station to buy fuel.
Like the bike riders, residents in the town express how much they have been relieved with the establishment of the new MP outlet in their community.
The challenges will be the students to us.
We were undergoing a lot of constraint to buy fuel. We were faced with a lot of discrimination as well, with leaving our community to buy fuel in neighboring communities. But we are very happy now. We have fuel station in our own community, thanks to the National Petroleum Limited for bringing a new outlet to us. The petrol station has made our community lively. Some of us cannot sleep till morning, which makes our community safe from thieves.
One among the National Petroleum Sierra Leone objective is to deliver products and services to the doorstep of discerning customers and consumers in their locality and its immediate environs. Saidu Mansari, General Manager of National Petroleum Limited, explained the economical benefits of the new outlet in Balamuya.
It will be one of the organs to generate revenue for the government. Because for any liter of fuel that you have to sell, basically there are tax components that are involved. This tax component, basically, the government makes use of them to care, to look after the needs of citizens. So it's very, very important. So this is the way one can give to the nation.
Abubakar Kilox Bangor, AYV News, Freetown.
Traders have raised concerns over possible health risks they are facing due to solid waste at Dovecourt Market. According to market women, lack of waste management has made premises inconvenient for them, and they are calling on the intervention of the Freetown City Council. And our reporter Emmanuel Bawa has more.
Guard Street hosts Dovecourt, which is the biggest and most congested market in Freetown. Citizens from across the capital and provinces converge to buy and sell at this market, which has been in existence for over 50 years. Some traders have raised concerns over the smell that emanates from the deplorable drainages.
From 2002.
This place has been like this since 2002. We hardly get buyers. The solid waste is too much. The drainages are filled with garbage. The mud is all over the market, especially when it rains. We have complained, but no one has responded to make this place for us. We pay the council 1 million per person to clean, but they are not cleaning the market. We do the cleaning ourselves.
They pay 1,000 to council, they're not the street.
We pay market dues and pay for cleaning to council, but they are not cleaning the markets. We usually find other people to clean for us. We only give council these monies. We have asked them, but they said they don't have hands in cleaning the markets.
Responding to the concerns and allegations raised by some market women, the Information, Education and Communication Officer at the Freetown City Council, Koma Hassan Kamara, denied all allegations made, but says these they are aware of.
As a matter of fact, we have a lot of cleaners going around the market areas. We have over 40 markets within the municipality, and on a daily basis, every morning we have our trucks going right around the market, all the areas, to ensure that the market is being kept. But it is also their own responsibility as traders, so for them to be able to at least give the tricycle incentive, because There are tricycles all over the city. We have made avail tricycles, we have empowered them, we have built their capacity, licensed them, ensure that they have legal operations within the municipalities. So give us support in terms of sanitation, especially the cleaning of the city. And so I believe it is now for them to do their own part of their own corporate social responsibility. Apart from what council is doing for them on a daily basis, cleaning the market areas, they have to ensure that they give the tricycles just a little bit of stipend, as the case may be probably 5,000, 2,000 on the bag, of garbage, so that they can just do away with it. But they want to leave everything there for council to come right under the tables and do everything for them, and that's not fair. So we are also asking on their own cooperation as petty traders, whatever business you're doing, whatever petty trading you're doing, especially when it generates a lot of garbages, ensure that you take responsibility of those garbages and leave the general for council to do, like the general sweeping, the daily sweeping.
Solid waste management in Freetown poses costly and vexing problems, included a low service coverage, averaging 40%, insufficient budgets, highly inadequate equipment, substantial inefficiencies such as high cost, low quality service, low labor productivity, poor public attitudes, and widespread illegal dumping. Emmanuel Boa, AYV News, Freetown.
Now, water is not just a necessary commodity, as many people believe that its necessity could be equated to life. And according to residents at tree planting in the Western Rural District, this luxury is one they find so hard to access. The unavailability, they complained, has forced them to utilize little drops of run of water from beneath rocks in order to survive. Doreen Yavana Sunli revisited the community and finds out this report.
Tree planting, a hillside community along Leicester Road in the Western Rural District, is among several communities struggling to get access to safe pipe-borne water. This is evident from the complaints received from residents living in the community. In spite of the challenges the community is engulfed in, unavailability of safe drinking top the list.
Right now, we are stream for the water, and some food.
We are really constrained to access safe drinking water, and some of us stay far off. During the dries, it's far too challenging. Some even pass the night here just to access water. We are pleading on the government to help us at tree planting with better alternatives to access water.
And they make tree planting community, we get pure water.
Issue too bad in this community, this thing, and you won't forget that.
Water issue is a big challenge for us in the community. Even to study is a big challenge because we stay for too long just to access water.
So that challenge is the only thing in this community.
We get water constraint, where this is a major challenge for this community. Over the past period, we know able to get
access to water is a major challenge in this community. Over the past years, we've not been able to access safe drinking water, and most of the ones available are contaminated, and that has even affected our children, and the only available water is the ones under the rocks. Sometimes through the miller tanks which we sell to the community, but that is also not sustainable, and so it's a big challenge.
It's like we get in 10,000 liter miller tank. There are some locations in here where we go buy Naguma, we can put to the community for sale, and the delivery at times is timely, at times it's not timely.
David Benjamin James, chairman at Leicester Road, tree planting community, has been living there for over 2 decades. He says water scarcity has been a constant problem for them. He revealed that several attempts have been made to solve this menace, but to no avail.
The water minister at one time explained the situation.
We've approached the water minister, who once suggested that we meet Guma, but that again has not yielded the required dividend. Even our councillors have tried to help us with boreholes, but again it has not been forthcoming. Boreholes could be a good alternative. Even some stakeholders can help, because our kids are suffering, and the miller tanks can't provide the required amount.
Cable self finance for making them water so come. at least it will get a good system.
Water is life, but not every community has access to it, and the tree planting community is one of them. The people of tree planting are calling on the government to come to their aid, for they have been suffering for too long. Dorini Havana Suneli, AYV News, Freetown.
Now over to London. The Fuller Progressive Union, UK and Ireland, has organized its cultural event in London at the Royal Regency Hall. The event sought to advance the culture and cultural heritage of the Fuller people in the United Kingdom and Sierra Leone. Dignitaries attended the event, including the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Jabi Bio, who talked about her strong family ties with the Fuller community dating back to her childhood. AYV's Elizabeth Momo has more.
The Fullers belong to a large ethnic group which spread across the world. In an effort to promote their cultural heritage and values, the Fuller community have formed a powerful organization. A remarkable history was made on Saturday, 5th November 2022 at the Royal Regency Banqueting Hall in London as the renowned Fuller Progressive Union successfully launched its branch in the United Kingdom and Ireland. The event brought together Fullers and people from all walks of life who joined in the celebration of the Fuller culture and heritage. AYV International's Alfred was at the event.
Here at the Royal Regency Banqueting Hall in East London. It's a very, very important day for the Union, and one of their objectives is promoting and advancing the culture and cultural heritage of the Fuller people here in the UK and in Sierra Leone. There are a lot of people, you can see people in beautiful dress, cultural dress.
Friends, sisters, brothers, Mosipe, Jama Fulbe, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol are duly observed.
Today we here at UK, London, to come with the launch of the FPU UK and I, because FPU UK will not exist. We will launch them today. And this now honor, we are taken very seriously. Women, brothers and sisters in the UK give me this honor to come launch this big event.
One of the highlights of the event was a speech by the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Bio, who joined members and community leaders from all over the world to grace the launching of the revitalized branch of the Fuller Progressive Union in the United Kingdom and Ireland. Speaking at the well-attended event, Dr. Fatima Bio recounted her strong family ties with the Fuller community in Sierra Leone that spanned from her childhood days, with some of her relatives being Fullers.
I am humbled to be here to witness this wonderful, wonderful event, the launching of the Fuller Progressive Union here in the UK. I am humbled because this is a side of me that people don't know. I am also a Fuller because my father's second wife is a Fuller. She's a Jallo. So my stepbrothers, my stepsisters are all Fuller. And that makes me a legally Fuller woman too. Onjarama.
The Fuller Progressive Union have expressed thanks and appreciation to the First Lady of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Bio. They appealed to the First Lady and other prominent Fuller leaders to support the work of the Union, as well as to help promote the interest of the Fuller community, including helping members who are in difficult circumstances. Following her speech, AYV's Alva Jallo spoke to the First Lady of Sierra Leone as she talked about the importance of the Fuller culture.
I think this is a clear example of loving your culture. When you see the way the Fullers came out today, the way they support one another, the way the camaraderie in the hall, the costumes, they're proud of who they are. They have a uniform that identifies them, and that makes me feel like, I just wish that we in Sierra Leone, we can emulate something like this and come together and be united and support one another and actually support what we believe in, that is progress.
Historically, the Fullers have moved through and among many other cultures and communities eventually becoming a religious, socio-economic force to be reckoned with and considered to be a very successful ethnic group. High-profile personalities and stakeholders traveled from around the world to be part of the launching of Fula Progressive Union. Culture and traditions have a sustaining role in the Fula family and community life. They have created a unique culture with deep African background, and these were clearly visible during the event as they celebrated some distinctive arts, crafts, food, music, and language. The Fula Progressive Union seeks to promote cultural diversity and family values by transforming our human differences into a potential resource for greater understanding and progress. Members have expressed commitment to uphold the Fula culture and values and to continue to support the organization.
I'm really happy for having you here. We came to unite, to be one family as Fulas and as Sierra Leoneans. Not only for the Fulas, but we're an organization that's trying to bring the Fula together and to help those who cannot afford for themselves. Like we're having charity organizations, helping children to go to universities, like children that cannot help themselves. That's what we're here for.
The FPUKI is a reorganized organization that used to exist here back in the late 80s and the 90s. Of recent times, we decided to revive it again, and tonight is the launching of this particular organization.
I think it's a very successful launch, especially for a first event. This is very, very successful. I've attended so many events here. I think this is one of the most successful events I've attended here.
We are here to celebrate and appreciate the diversity of our culture and to support the dynamic Fula community in this part of the world.
The members said the objectives of the Fula Progressive Union are to advance the culture and cultural heritage of the Fula people by organizing cultural programs and related activities and working towards promoting a Fula Cultural Center in the United Kingdom to further such other charitable projects. The launching of the Fula Progressive Union in the United Kingdom and Ireland has been hailed as a remarkable endeavor and a great moment of cultural pride. It was an event of culture, elegance, and unity. For AYV International, Elizabeth Mamo reporting.
Now in sport, Sierra Leone for the first time hosted the seminar for Secretaries General of the African National Olympics Committee at the Radisson Blu Conference Hall, Aberdeen in Freetown. The 39th seminar will focus on the National Olympics Committee strategic plan and implementation. Ahmad Hassim, Secretary General Association of National Olympics Committees of Africa, says the purpose of the seminar is for them to discuss the way forward about their achievement and see if there is any need for change. Issa Bangura has more.
National Olympic committees are one of the three constituents of the Olympic movement, alongside the International Olympic Committees, IOC, and the International Sports Federation. Their role is to ensure the representation of their representative countries at the Olympic Games by sending competitors and officials, as well as to promote the fundamental principles and values of Olympism in their countries, in particular in the fields of sport and education. They may also nominate interested hosts as candidates for future Olympic Games. Speaking to AYV, ANOC Secretary General Ahmed Hashim explains the importance of the seminar.
This is a very important event for the continent, for the Indian Boost, as we call our Secretary General. They come and share their experiences. They share also as well solutions to their domestic issues and problems, as well as they aspire for the whole continent. We report to them. They're also also the challenges facing us and what are the achievements that we have achieved, and then we set course again if there is need to make any change.
Joseph Nande, Secretary General National Olympic Committee in Sierra Leone, explains how important the seminar was to Sierra Leone, noting that they will encourage women to partake more on sport than men.
One will be able to tap into the Olympic solidarity projects and programs. Is going to benefit from that. Volleyball is going to benefit from that, and squash is starting its training next week. And also for the development of women in sport, it's a system that has been characterized by the Olympic story. Very small number of percentage of women participate. So in fact, in our program, in our constitution, we are going to co-opt women, and we try to develop women to take leading roles in the development of sport in Africa.
The ANOC program, which is the continental program for the athletes who have potential to obtain medals in the Olympic Games in Paris 2024. There are specific criteria which are to see the athletes be among the top 10 in the world. ANOC have devoted about $2 million United States dollars in the project. Issa Bangura, AYV Sports Freetown.
Many thanks to Issa Bangura there. Of course, this is where we have to end Primetime News tonight. But for more stories, visit our website on www.ayvnews.com. And if you have any comments on the news, please send us an email to info@ayvnews.com. I am Bokari Matia. Many thanks for watching and listening.
You're watching AYV Television.